everyone, it is IcyNewYear and we're here with another unboxing. I'm at my friendly local game store, Your Hobby Place, at Martinsburg, West Virginia. And I'm unboxing the Enterprise NX-01. I'm not a huge Fed player, so I held off on this one, but decided it's about time I put it in the collection. Some distance on that one. Okay, so I've already done one of these today, so I'm hoping to do this. Managed to do 2 blister cases without cutting myself on it, which will be a bit of an accomplishment. Get out of there, scissors. And now everyone can see how bad I am with scissors. So there goes my career. There we go. Cool. Ow. Stabbed myself a little bit. No blood. So we're still okay. Okay. This ship is sweet looking, I have to say. Thing is super freaking cool. The underside is just as nice. And though it's just a simple silver paint job, it's actually nicely painted. I think WizKids might finally be getting better.
Maybe.
If, as long as you ignore the Jaeger. You're so bad. So freaking bad. And set that guy up. Okay. So, jumping right into this. After the excessive amount of tape they put on these. Oh, so this was the last one of the double letters. ZZ. Just by looking through, we're gonna get 3 named captains. As you can see, this comes with my favorite card of all time, Cloaked Minds. I just love those things. They're the best. I don't know if you can tell that I'm being super sarcastic here, but I fucking Cloaked Minds. Okay, so starting out with the ship. Let's get those cards out. Set that to the side. And there we go. Okay, cool. So, the NX-01 has a really weird movement dial. It was the first ship to hit Warp 5, so kind of slow but ridiculous maneuverability. A lot of options on that. I mean, 2 different full-abouts is pretty cool. A 2 and a 3. Stat line to the named ship, 2330. And you can equip the enhanced hull plating to your ship for free, even if it exceeds the restrictions, is the ability on it. Obviously, the unnamed version actually is identical in stat line. Oh, they're the same cost. Because there's no shield upgrade. So there's no reason to take the unnamed version whatsoever. Okay, so let's look through some captains here. Let me find them. Looks like there's going to be an Admiral in this pack as well. There we go. Okay, so starting out with Jonathan Archer. Adds a crew upgrade slot. Disable up to 2 of your crew upgrades. For each one you disable, you gain +1 attack die when attacking with your primary weapon. And you increase your captain skill number by 1 until end of phase. It's actually pretty sweet. Hayes. Gain +1 attack die this round. At the end of the combat phase, suffer 1 normal damage to your hull. That sounds terrible. Like, absolutely terrible. And Maxwell Forrest, perform an additional 1 maneuver, straight bank or turn. That actually is pretty awesome. That's a pretty fantastic, it's a pretty fantastic ability, and he is your admiral, so you can get that as a fleet action for 3 points. So that's cool. So moving on, oh, and then of course, Federation Captain. Our elite talent upgrade is Tactical Alert. When attacking or defending, you may discard this card and spend a battle stations to reroll any number of your attack or defense die. Not bad for a 2-point discard. I play Klingons, so discarding anything just makes me sad, but you know. We'll do crew members last because it's Federation. Of course, everything is a crew member. So let's go back to that enhanced hull plating that you get for free if you take the named version. During the roll defense die step, if your ship is not cloaked and you have no active shields, you may add up to 2 dodges To your defense roll, if you do, place an auxiliary power token beside your ship for each one you added. That's pretty cool. So just, up to 2 dodges for 2 defense. Secondary weapons, we got photonic torpedoes, 2 to 3 forward and rear firing arcs. Nothing special. And then aft phase cannon, 1 to 3 range, 3 die, only from your rear firing arc. And then the giant stack of crew members. Charles Tucker, the third. If your ship's not in the forward firing arc of any enemy ship, repair 1 damage to your hull. That's actually really sweet. Travis Mayweather, during the activation phase, if you reveal a 2 or 3 bank, you may disable this card to change it to a turn maneuver. If you do so, treat it as a red maneuver. The number and direction of the maneuver remains the same. A lot of maneuverability on this ship, which is really cool. When defending, if there's a scan token beside your ship during the roll attack dice step, you may disable this card to force the attacking ship to roll 1 less attack die. And then I'm gonna come around. This is getting more and more difficult. When attacking with your primary weapon, disable this card, discard 1 of your secondary weapon upgrades to add +2 attack die. That's actually really sweet. And to Paul, add a, I always forget the name of that, attack upgrade. Slot, when attacking with your primary weapon, if there's a scan, disable this card to force the defending ship to roll 2 less dice. Not bad. And you don't pay a faction penalty if you put it on a Vulcan ship. And here, during the activation phase, you may disable this card to remove all disabled upgrade tokens from all of your other crew. That is disgusting. So a lot of, I honestly don't expect to see the ship used that much, just because Federation speed isn't there, but those upgrades are going to see a lot of play. Like I can see this one being super useful, and she's pretty powerful. Yeah, not a Fed player, so not a huge amount to say. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and as always, have a good one.